look, if you feel rushed, you need to make, if John Tortorella felt rushed or John Cooper felt rushed, they'd be, hey, waving at arms, screaming at the referees, like, get over here, explain to me what the situation is. You said this, now you're saying this. What is it? We need to know if we should challenge it or not. It's just, I know it's an interim head coach, and I like Sorensen. I think the Hawks have played better under Sorensen, but come on. Like, it's so past. Everything is so polite. Everything is so nice. Get some balls here, man. Like, honestly, like, yell at a referee, get pissed. There were several occasions in this game where Anders Sorensen would have rightfully lost his mind on the referees. You had the no call slash that leads to the goal. You have the lack of clarity on if it's something challengeable or not, or what exactly they should be challenging. You have a linesman interfering with a defenseman at the blue line on a scoring chance, on a scoring rush.
I forgot about that.
You had an extra roughing call on Nick Foligno for what?
Right.
It's just bizarre. I don't. You've got to look, and the players sense that from you too. If the players don't see their coaches fighting for them, and it's not just Sorensen, the assistants have to do it too.
Yeah.
If the players don't see their coaches fighting for them, they're going to be like, okay, why would you not challenge that play? You don't think that right now in that bus heading to the airport, they're talking about in the back of the bus or back of the plane, like, what do we not challenge that for? What are we doing? It's
well,
we tie the game. It's
right,
a totally different game if that happens.
If you have an opportunity to potentially, stop the early momentum, get back to 1-1, you might as well take it. And on the broadcast, I think either Rick Ball or Troy Murray had said, Hawks PK has been better recently, going into the break and everything. Like, they've had one of the better PK units. So even if you challenge, you take the opportunity to try and get the goal allowed overturned. If you don't, you go to the penalty kill. And sure, is that ideal? No, obviously not. But you have a group that can get it done, and I don't know. I feel like it's worth the try. Is it the make or break of this game?
It could be.
Ultimately, if you look at the score, one goal doesn't make the difference. But at the time, you're right. At the time, you could have a different flow to the game. If you go and challenge it, and they say, hey, you know what, that did count. Then it's a 1-1 game. You get some life on your bench, and you're off from there. And yeah, it could make a difference. But I don't know. I feel like that early in a game, that close of a call, it's worth going for it, because there's a lot of game left beyond that point. That was what, midway through the first period?
It wasn't even that late. It was 5:58 into the game.
Yeah. So you have a ton of game left.
Yeah.
Why not try it? And with the coaching staff aspect of things, Kyle Davison has said that whether Anders Sorensen keeps the job as head coach or doesn't, he'll still be with the organization. But if you are getting a coach from outside the organization, which I feel like Sorensen would be the only one within the organization you would put in that position.
Kevin Dean, come on down. No. You're the one who hasn't gotten a chance yet.
So if it's not Sorensen, you're going outside the organization. At that point, I think you have to give that coach their pick of assistant coaches. And
100%.
I know.
And you're going to have to if you want to get a big name coach too.
Exactly.
You can't say, well, we really like our assistants. If you want to keep Sorensen, you send him back to Rockford and make him the head coach.
Right.
And I think the fact that Mark Eaton is the guy doing it for now indicates that that's
it hasn't
plan.
been a new, it hasn't been a new person from the coaching staff or a new coach. So and that's, a bigger discussion, but I think that's clear. If you go with a new person, it has to be a whole new staff.
We all silly like the mayor.